Why were speakeasies crucial safe havens for Black jazz musicians? Imagine a time when playing jazz could mean risking everything just to perform. During the era of Prohibition, from 1920 to 1933, alcohol was illegal, but jazz thrived in secret clubs called speakeasies. These hidden venues became more than just places to drink. They turned into vital spaces for Black jazz musicians to find work and express themselves. The Great Migration, starting around 1915 and lasting into the 1960s, pushed millions of African Americans from the rural South to cities in the North and Midwest. They sought better jobs and freedom from racial discrimination. This movement brought Black culture, especially jazz, into urban centers like Chicago, New York, and Detroit. Jazz was rooted in Black communities, but it became a symbol of this new urban life and change. Speakeasies played a big role in this cultural shift. Many were owned by organized crime figures who saw the value in hiring talented Black musicians to attract diverse crowds. These venues offered steady gigs that paid better than many other options available to Black performers at the time. Because of the illegal status of alcohol, these clubs were often the only places where musicians could perform without fear of legal trouble. In cities like Chicago and New York, speakeasies became melting pots of cultures. Black and white audiences mingled, and jazz music grew more creative and spontaneous. The informal, sometimes chaotic atmosphere of speakeasies encouraged musicians to improvise and try new sounds. This environment helped jazz evolve from its roots in New Orleans into the big band and swing styles that defined the 1920s and 1930s. However, racial segregation still shaped the scene. Black musicians could perform in many speakeasies, but they often could not be customers or socialize with white patrons. Some famous venues like the Cotton Club in Harlem hired Black performers, but did not allow Black audiences inside. These contradictions meant that Black musicians gained exposure and income, but faced limits on social equality. Speakeasies were more than just places to play music. They became laboratories for innovation. Musicians pushed their boundaries to entertain lively, sometimes unruly crowds. Collaborations between Black and white musicians helped spread jazz beyond Black communities, making it a national phenomenon. These venues gave Black jazz artists a chance to reach wider audiences, build careers, and influence the sound of American music. In the end, speakeasies provided a safe space for Black jazz musicians to perform, grow, and shape the future of jazz. The Great Migration brought talented musicians to the cities, and the secret clubs gave them a stage. This combination helped turn jazz into a major part of American culture, all while navigating the complex racial landscape of the time.